Hey there, it's Jazz. So I want to take you into the store and show you how to find winning products to sell on Amazon and make extra money. So let's go right in. My favorite section is the backpacks and socks because they resell really fast. So I'm here first before I scan anything else. I do love myself a backpack, but nothing beats hats. These resell super fast. I grew up very poor, so Ross was one of those stores my parents went with me because of how affordable they are, so I go here every time to get some products. Hands down, if you don't like SpongeBob, we can't be friends. I thought I found a winning product, but this is $37 of profit and it cost me $34. So yeah, I'm not gonna make any profit in this product. So I found this light blue Under Armour backpack and I'm gonna go ahead and scan it to see if I can make any profit. As you can see, this cost me around $24.99. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I make any profit. This is in the 1%, so I know, check and keep that I will be actually selling this in a month or so. So as you can see, it makes $7 of profit, 26 ROI, which is good. And I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Now I'm going to go ahead and check other backpacks. But as you can see, I found another one, which is perfect because right there is $14 of profit without even trying. Now we're going to go ahead in the socks. I love socks because as you can see, this is 3,000 rating and you can make good profit, $16, and it only cost me $5.99. Now the only thing that you want to check is keep up because we can't just rely on the sales ring, but right here you can see there's a lot of profit. I will admit that I did not look at the underwear and undershirts when I first started, but as you can see, this Adidas does make me a $4 profit, 33% ROI, and I'm just here showing you that you need to scan everything because we really don't know what we can make money if we don't scan. Then I like to look at the sports and see if I can find anything. I did find these gloves. They make me around $3.28 of profit, 37% ROI. And as you can see, it only cost me $7.99. So that's a huge win right there for me. I was a little bummed with the socks because I know this one sells, but I make no profit. Net profit is $5.50 and this is gonna cost me $5.99. So even though it's a good sales rank and it sells, I won't make any profit. They keep doing us dirty. They keep putting the stickers on the barcode and I can't scan it. Now, don't sleep on toys. I get it. Sometimes in the beginning, you're really tired and it's like overwhelming because you're restricted on many brands. But as a beginner, I recommend for you to scan everything because you never know which product can actually make you profit, especially with toys. So scan. Now, these socks do make me profit. It's small, it's $1, and I know it's gonna sell really fast, but here's the thing, okay? Amazon sells it. As you can see, the little box with the logo, that means Amazon is selling it. So if you can't beat that price, don't buy it and don't sell it because they most likely won't give it to you. So I'm done shopping and let's go home to show you exactly what I got. Okay, so this is what I got in 1 hour. I went to Burlington first, then I was able to go to Ross. I do want to show you one item, which is a backpack. I'm going to go ahead and show you Keepa. That way you can kind of see what you can be looking for when you're at the store. And right now I'm going to show you how I uploaded the whole process. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and go ahead and comment. Let me know what you want to watch next because I do want to bring you more value. And I'm going to show you right now how much money you could be making in 1 hour if you work a 9-to-5 job and you just want to do this as a side hustle, or you actually want to pursue this as a full-time thing. Because if I'm able to get this in 1 hour, right, in one store, and actually 2 stores, but that one was just like 10 minutes because I already knew that. Well, Burlington, one thing that I do want to say with Burlington is that, for example, with Nike, they do take off a lot of the stickers. So that makes it really difficult for us to be able to scan and actually look for items. But there is a lot of good things in there. So I already knew what I was looking for when I went to Burlington, which is just backpacks, socks, hats. And I got that, which was a good 10-15 minutes. And then I went to Ross. Ross, since I already know what I'm looking for too, I go ahead and scan everything. But I tried to make this video where I can just go to the store for 1 hour just to show you that you can do this on the side, right? You can have a full-time gig, you can be a content creator, you can be a mom and dad, you can have a family, you can go ahead and travel, right? Because if you're traveling in your truck or in your car, you can go ahead and stop and basically make profit and then just like travel the world. So there's no limit to this. So hopefully I can bring you some value, but the only way I can bring you value is if you leave me a comment and let me know what you want to watch. That way I can be making content around what you want. As you can see, I have so many hats in here and it's all from Burlington. Okay, so I'm going to show you 3 winning products, and I'm going to take you in the process of what I would be doing at the store. Unfortunately, people are talking in the background and there's music, so I'm not able to actually give you a full run through. So I'm going to just show you here at the house. I'm going to show you how I use Scoutify 2 and Keepa. That way you can kind of get a good understanding of what I'm looking for and the whole process that I go through to actually see if a product is a winner. So I have a backpack right here, and this is a Herschel Backpack. It's a nice white, and as you can see, I got this on Burlington. The price right here is $34.99. That was the lowest price it can get me. And right here I have the tag. You always want to keep the tag of the original whenever you are actually giving it to the customer. Just make sure that if there's any pricing on the original tag to take it off. But from there, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to have this work for us. So the first thing I want you to go and look is Scoutify 2, and I have Keepa right here. So we're going to go ahead and click Scoutify 2. And as you can see, it brings you to this place, right? So you never want to, whenever you're at the store, you got to be careful and never just scan this barcode. What you want to scan is, of course, this one right here. So we're going to go ahead, and you see this little code right here. We're going to go ahead and click it, and it's going to bring up this page, and just like that, so quick, it scans it. So as you can see right here, this is the Herschel Supply Co. Blank, and then if you are ever curious to know if this is the same one, you can go ahead and just click the picture, and then from there you're going to see that it's exactly the same one as this one. So perfect, we got that. We're going to go ahead and go back to our Scoutify 2, and as you can see, the first thing that I check is the sales rank, because if a sales rank says no rank or it's high on ranking, I'm not gonna buy it. So it's one of those things that I naturally look at, but of course I always go ahead and look at Keepa to make sure that this product is selling. So as you can see, this is 27,000 out of 161 million. That means that it's in the 1%, which is exactly what we want, because we want to be able to sell this. From there, we're going to go ahead and see which channel. I'm doing FBA, right? But remember, this is merchant fulfilled. So merchant fulfilled means anyone who is doing this from their house, meaning they're going to send this product from their house to the customer, while I do FBA, which is I'm going to send this backpack to the warehouse, and the Amazon associates are going to be the one taking care of shipping it, customer service, and all that good jazz. So right here, you see that automatically I get $72 without putting my cost, but I'm going to go ahead and put it, I think it was $34.99. I want to see if I make profit before I even check Keepa. So we're going to go ahead and click Save Changes, and it's going to load for a second, and then you're going to see right here, my net profit is $33.94. Almost return on my investment, 88, almost 100%. So close for me to get completely back on what I invested into this backpack. And that's one thing that you got to remember, that you're going to be risking whenever you are scanning. Do you see that little square right there? That is the buy box. That is exactly what the market is selling it at the most. So you can see that it's at 99.99. Now, I'm going to show you exactly what I do when this happens, when there's multiple of them. So what I'm going to do, when I'm going to put it on, I'm just going to take away 3 cents, 99.97. So that means that I'm going to be lower than all these FBA and this one by just 3 cents, which will give me the buy box automatically. And it's because I have Prime and all that good jazz. I also have a good rating on my buy box. So when you understand that you are making profits, the next step that you want to do is, of course, we want to go ahead and check Keepa. So Keepa is, I believe I'm paying $17.99, almost around $17 to $19. But this is a lifesaver, because I have scanned products where it does show me that it's a low sales rank, like 1,000, 2,000, but it's not selling, right? So we're gonna go ahead, once you connect your Keepa app, we're gonna go ahead and click search. And of course, it's going to either give me to search it for the product's name or scan it. So we're going to go ahead and scan. And this one's takes one a little bit longer than the other one. So we're going to go ahead and just wait. And as you can see, the sales rank has been dropping from 40,000 all the way down to almost 20,000. But the buy box has dropped here. But I want to go ahead and take away the pink buy box and just leave it at the orange to see that the FBA sellers are following the buy box, right? So they are monitoring and they are copying it. So that's a good sign. From there, I'm going to go ahead and click 1 month just to kind of see how many drops. You can see right there that it has been selling. And the buy box has been consistent, and that's what I'm looking for, right? I want to be able to buy something that I know that will be able to sell and it is consistent and it's just not selling for a short period of time, because the moment that my backpack goes to the warehouse, it might not even sell because it's not consistent, right? So then I go ahead and check the buy box. It is at 99.99. The lowest was $68 and the highest was $110, which is pretty good. I'll keep it at my price. I'm not too worried about that. We can go ahead and check the sales rank, right? Like how many times it has dropped. The lowest is 5,000, the highest is 960, right? The average right now is 30,000, which is what I'm looking for. And right here, you're gonna see that it's the same product. So that is exactly what I look for when I'm at the store and I'm scanning products. Usually I don't go through this process if I already know a specific product. If I've been reselling it multiple times, I already know it sells. So when it comes to something new that I have not sold before, I always just make sure that it is selling 3 months, 6 months, and just make sure that it is dropping, that the buy box is consistent, that the sales rank is good. If not, then I most likely won't buy it. My whole thing is that I do want to reinvest my money that I have. I don't want to hold it onto something that I'm not sure will sell. I'd rather buy something that I know sells. And then my risk right now is just kind of like mild, medium, I would say. I do take some risk, but at the same time, I like my profit. So it's one of those things, if I see it's actually selling, I'm gonna go ahead and take the risk. But for this one, it was a good buy. Okay, so here's another product that I found that was a winner, and I want to kind of show you. This one is the one that I am most proud of. I feel like this one is going to sell really fast, and it's one of those backpacks that is very heavy duty and is very known, which is a Herschel Laptop. It's one of the OGs. I know it's really big. You can't really see it from that position, but it cost me $39.99 at what was it called? Burlington. And right here, I always keep the original tag as always. So we're gonna go ahead and scan this. I use, as you know, I use Spotify 2 and I use Keepa. So we're gonna go ahead and search it with Spotify 2. Ooh, and it just fell. I'm gonna put it back up here while it's loading. That was a fail. Okay, so we have right here the Herschel travel backpack. It's black, it's sturdy. We can always click on the picture to make sure that we are actually buying the one that we want. And it's freezing on me. As you can see, it's $129, which was a win because I paid only $40 for this backpack, which is crazy. So as you can see, the rating is a little high. It's 183,000. But it is in the top 1%, and I will show you right now with Keepa that it is selling. So I'm going to show you right here that I paid $39.99, and we're going to go ahead and save those changes. And the one thing that I do want to tell you is we can see right here that this little logo, that means that Amazon is selling it too. So what you want to do to be able to actually get the buy box is go a little bit lower than that. If you can't go lower than Amazon and you're just price matching them, they most likely won't give you the buy box. The whole goal is to go lower than them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click $124.95 because yes, there's 120 here, but there's no 124 here. That means I'm going to be the lowest FBA when it hits the warehouse. And that is exactly what I want. So as you can see, I paid $39.99, but my net profit is way more than the cost that I paid for, right? So that means that my return on my investment is 110%, which is huge. So if this sells, let's go to the storage. If this sells in 2 months, right, because it is a little bit higher than 100,000, which I'm completely fine, I'm only going to spend like $1.20 out of my profit, which is fine because I'm still going to be making more than I paid for this backpack. And I'm pretty sure because I'm lower than these FBAs that I'm going to sell it really fast, no doubt about it. But I want to go ahead and show you Keepa really fast. So to kind of put you through the process of why I am going to be selling this one. Let me go ahead and scan this with my other hand. Let me see, put it in there. Usually the glare, it takes a while because there's a glare. So hopefully it takes it. You see, so it's not taking it. So if Keepa does it where it's not taking the barcode, what I would do, oh, there you go. It took it. As you can see, the orange, that is Amazon. Amazon is selling this product. Most sellers actually don't sell products that Amazon is selling because they have this whole theory that if Amazon is selling it, they're not going to give you the buy box. But I have sold items in the past where Amazon is also selling it, and I've been able to get the buy box by just lowering my price by a couple of cents or $1. So if you're able to actually do that, just know for a fact that if you do that, you're going to be able to actually sell it. Amazon wants their third parties to actually be able to make money as well so they can continue. They are selfish, but not that selfish. So as you can see, the sales rank has been fluctuating. I have it at 6 months. We're going to go ahead and put 3 months so you can kind of get a better look. It has been fluctuating between 100 to 200, that's okay. But if we're going to go ahead and click 1 month, you're going to see that it's the same thing, right? Between 100 and 200. But to me, that is fine because it's still in the 1%. On top of that, I know it's selling because there's a lot of drops, right? So we're going to go ahead and take off the buy box and see if I don't know if you can see the orange. That's the third party is selling it too. So I'm not too worried about this backpack actually selling or not. So you're going to see right here that the buy box is 124, which is exactly where I'm at, right? But I believe I put 124.95. So I'm like 3 cents below, 2 cents below the buy box, which is fine. Amazon is coming at 129, so right there I'm actually below the buy box and I'm below Amazon, so I know I'm going to be able to sell this really fast. The sales rank average, right? The sales rank average is 156. Now it does fluctuate to 2 million, but for now, from what we have seen, it has stayed between 100 and 200. So that's a good sign, and that's what we want. And you can see this is the backpack. And I will tell you this. I think the reason why it was 2 million was because people weren't traveling anymore and they were stuck at home. But this is one of those backpacks that I know that people love to travel with because it's so much space in there and it's so organized. I've already had many people tell me that they love this backpack and there's so many reviews on it. So I know this one's going to be selling. And that right there is how I made 110% on my return on investment. So the last product that I want to show you is a toy that I found at Ross. Now I kind of want to let you know that I do actually look for some toys, but it's like one of those things where I do like toys, but I just do it if there is some type of profits and I know it's selling really fast. And this right here is a collectible series. I've already sold a couple of SpongeBob's, but I saw this one and I wanted to check it out. So as you can see, it's at $6.99. So we're going to go ahead and scan it on Scoutify 2 to show you if there is any profit in this or not. So we're going to go ahead and click this one right here, and we're going to go ahead and just wait for that. And as you can see, it's the top 1%. It is at 8,000 out of 6 million in the toys and games, which is exactly why, is the only reason why I get toys, right? I usually don't like to buy toys. I usually stay in the lane of apparel and groceries and all that good jazz, but I do come and touch this every once in a while. Now I'm gonna show you right here that I'm not gonna make as much profit as the backpacks, but the reason why I went ahead and actually bought it is because it is at 8,000. It's very rare to find a product that is that low. So I know for a fact this is going to be selling really quick. Now right here, the buy box is at $15.97, but I'm gonna go ahead and click it at $18.99. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you right here. This cost me $6.99. And the only way I'm going to be competing with this person is just dropping it by 3 cents. And right there, it's not making me so much profit as the backpacks, but it is making me a 55% ROI on my $6.99, right? So I spent $6.99, I'm getting $4 back. And I know it's going to flip really fast because look at the sales rank. It's so low. It's really hot right now. So I'm going to keep it at that. I'm going to go ahead and show you Keepa to kind of show you that this is actually selling. And that's one of the things too, you always want to check Keepa because you never know if it's actually going to sell or not, or it's just one of those things. And we're going to have this at 3 months. As you can see, Amazon is also selling this, and the sales rank, right, is between 10 and 30,000. So this is selling really, it's really hot right now, right? It hasn't been over 50,000 since March. So I know that once it hits in the warehouse, it's gonna sell really fast. But the buy box, I'm gonna go ahead and take away Amazon, and we're gonna go ahead and take away. As you can see, the buy box has been a little going up and down, but it's okay because I already know that there's going to be selling. We're going to go ahead and do the orange. I already know that the price I'm selling, I'm going to sell it at $18.99. We're going to go ahead and scroll down. The buy box is actually a $16.99, but it's because it was merchant fulfilled, right? Oh, sorry, actually, an FBA person was actually able to get it at $16.99, which is this person. But right now, you can see it's at $18.99, and this is selling really hot. So I already know that I'm able to actually sell it at $18.99. I'm not too worried about that because Amazon is selling it at $21.99. So I am worried about the buy box, but I'm also worried about Amazon. If I am below Amazon, I am solid, I am good. That's all that I really have to worry about. The sales rank right now, the average is 11,000, right? As you can see, it's this guy right here. And that is exactly why I sell this one right here a lot, but I wanted to see if I can sell, you know, the SpongeBob with the rainbow doesn't really sell as much profit, but I just want to kind of show you that this is what I'm looking for. Yes, you're going to find products that, like the backpacks, that do make you a lot of profit, but this one is still giving me a high ROI. If you look at what I paid for and how much profit I'm getting back, it's still a high ROI, and that is exactly what I look for when I am looking for products. Is it going to sell really fast, and is it going to bring me more money in than I paid for? And if so, let's go get it. Okay, so I finished prepping everything and I'm about to go ahead and ship it, but I want to show you my numbers. So right here, you're going to see that in 1 hour or so, maybe like an hour and 10 minutes because of the drive, my sales value right here is $1,149. My total cost that it took me to buy this product was $425. And right here, you can see that my net profit is $334.26. And we're gonna go ahead and check how much return on my investments I got. So here I have my other phone. So my profit is $334.26. And how much did I spend to actually get that profit? It was $425 with 57 cents, and then times 100, I got a 78% return on my investment by just doing this in 1 hour. Now, of course, in the beginning, you might not have $400, you might just have $125, but I'm just letting you know that you can do this as a side hustle. Like, there is no excuse that there's no profit. There is profit. And as you can see, my average sales rank is at 84,000. So it's below 100,000. So that means that I know for a fact that these products are going to be selling in less than a month. And that's the whole thing here, is that yes, you're going to be finding products that are over 100,000, but when you check Keepa, you know that they're selling. And if you're able to actually get it below price and get it on a good discount, you can actually lower it and actually get your profit and get your money back, so then you can recycle it and continue this. So that's the whole goal. If I'm able to make $1,149 of sales and get profit of $334 by just spending $400, it's like, it's one of the oldest things out there. It's one of the business models that it has been around since Jesus Christ was around. And one of the things is that, like, this is so simple. You just go and find a product that is below market, that is low, that is on discounts, that is cheaper than on Amazon. Then you make sure you can sell it and make profits. And all you got to do is just put it into your inventory lab or any software that you use, even on Amazon Seller. And then from there, all you got to do is just ship it. Yes, there might be a time where my net profit can increase, but it can also decrease. And that could be because I made a mistake. I bought something that was dirty, or I don't know, maybe I need to buy extra boxes and like restock. But the thing here is that you have the opportunity to make in 1 hour more than $100 of profit and be able to use this money to recycle. This is your recycling money. This is where you recycle, and this is your money that you can spend on living. So hopefully I was able to bring you some value and kind of show you a little insight on how it is to actually become an Amazon seller. It's one of those things where you can start. The hardest part about becoming an Amazon seller is getting unrestricted and being able to sell. But that's a good thing, because if Amazon makes everyone go through those hurdles, that means that a lot of people are going to be quitting. That means that later on you're going to have less competition. You're going to have more sales. So from here, this is just going to the store, right? Retail arbitrage. You can do online arbitrage. You can even do wholesaling. If you find products that are constantly giving you profit, you can do so many things with Amazon. You can even do private sales, excuse me. So it's one of those things where if you really want to make extra money on the side, here is proof that I'm doing it, and you can do it as well. So go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment for me down below what kind of questions you have. But most importantly, always remember to be someone that makes you happy.